Nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Cal Golden Bears and the Colorado Buffaloes. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Nestled into the gorgeous mountains in Boulder, Colorado, Folsom Field is a spectacular viewing venue for college football. The new coach has it rocking and rolling. Folsom Field continues to build on their tradition of the Buffaloes football team. Guys?
All right, Holly. And the Golden Bears ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here's Brown to begin the drive. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. 3rd down from the gun, Lewis. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at in the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Lewis can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis fires to the right. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw. It falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They punted away on 4th down. Trying to get started. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Throws it off the RPO. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Got the 1st down He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, it's Payne. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Caught in the backfield, it's Payne. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Right at the line. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space. And I love the way Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands where the first down marker is.
Yeah, you know, some running backs just have a nose for it, and this guy does as well. He's able to sort of find the crease, make himself...
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football. Made it easy for the defender to run underneath it, create an interception.
He'll start on the ground with Brown. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Got it behind the line. It's Coleman Williams. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Here's Lewis to throw. Whip it out to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Lewis to throw. Uncorks it. Right side, it's Brown. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. A give to Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll run him again. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Hits inside. It's Young. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
In the red area, it's Bellamy. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Hits the hole, it's Young. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. They'll run this play from the pistol. Gets the back moving. Keeps it on the ground. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Sangapolitelli pulls it in. It's Thomas. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Payne. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Wants to throw one first. Just a short pass to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Out wide right, it's Payne. Turning it on. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Quick give. It's Payne. Breaks the tackle. And runs through another one. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Just blew his way through a couple of defenders and reached pay dirt.
You've become a really good football coach when you got guys like that you can hand it to. Look at him, break tackles and shows you the speed to run away from the defense. Jesse, he is an absolute nightmare.
That's a great point, David. You don't have to scheme this guy up perfectly, which means you don't have to have everybody accounted for blocking, because he'll make them miss or he'll break tackles. And then you're right. Once you get into the open field, it's not just physical running, but how about the ability to hit the jets and take it the distance?
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Straight ahead, it's Young. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Escapes the pressure going right. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit. Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
That was a nice swat. Even Dikembe Mutombo would love to wave his fingers side to side and say, no, no, no.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Making the adjustment on the play. Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out wide left, it's Bowie. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Throwing, Lewis. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Colorado will go ahead and use its second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Lewis wants to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd down, here's Brown. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The kick is on its way. Fields the punt. And they'll stop him right there on the return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Jaron Chiave Songopolitelli. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. He's changing the play. Press center down's going to the air. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. And here comes the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the number 7 team, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. And it's the Yellow Jackets on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates. And while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Finds a hole, and he'll pick up 6 out to the 8-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Got a man in the middle. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
Love the play calling. I love being aggressive there in the first play of the drive, backed up on your own end. There's a lot of coordinators that would just try to run the ball, get some more room, get into a rhythm, but they're taking a shot right away, buying some real estate. Receiver, QB on the same page. That's looking really nice if you're on offense.
The Golden Bears have this offense rolling. JKS. Fires to the big fella. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Songo Bolatelli. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Songo Bolatelli. He lets one fly deep. Leaping grab for a big gain. Touchdown, Cal. And that one will give him the lead.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Got out of trouble and throws. Right side, it's Williams. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with second and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. Got him right there.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. From the gun on third down, Lewis. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Lewis to throw for it on 4th. Finds his target. He breaks a tackle. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Knocked down immediately.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down. Caught, and he's got room. Terrific run after the catch, but the question is, will it stand? The flag is out, and let's see what the call is. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Ball's in the deep ball. And they finally run him out of bounds. A huge gain to wrap up the 3rd quarter, and this defense will start the 4th on its heels. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Cuts it upfield. It's Payne. There he goes. Inside the 30. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cal. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. Escapes the pressure to his right. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Lewis missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
He's got it down the field. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
To the air again, Lewis. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Bucks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Sends it back in motion. Throwing Sangapovatelli. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. On the RPO, got him. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
You know, and that's disappointing for the head coach because you drill these 2-minute, 4-minute type situations late in games. You've got to have awareness and understand what you're trying to accomplish. You're trying to bleed the clock, and you can't do that if you're running out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Left side is Payne. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. The run inside. It's Payne. And he's brought down after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Breaks into the open. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And this is a situation this offense trains for, having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
They're going to run it to the right. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. They'll try it over the left side. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Golden Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the back. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Just feeds the running back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Sangapobatelli unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out. And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Colorado will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Buffs now use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Barrels ahead. And he's Getting set for the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the return, it's Brown. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Here's Lewis to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got the first down. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Lewis to throw. He wants a big play here late. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Throws to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Fires toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado!
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
Throwing, Lewis. Still looking to his right. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition.